Hello. Yes, I am pale in this part of the video. This is how fair I am naturally, okay? If you're new here, my name is Delana Cherie, and my channel is where beauty lovers come together to remind ourselves that beauty should be fun and life should be beautiful. So, let's talk about dripping gold. Here was my initial reaction to it. You guys, I got extensions and my bun is just, it's huge. Can never be small anymore. It's living its best life for sure. Anyways, I'm using my Cocoa and Eve mitt and my Cocoa and Eve brush. They truly have become my favorites. I have been wanting to try this tanner for so long. I got the, what do you even call this brand? SOSU by Suzanne Jackson, I guess? SOSU Dripping Gold Luxury Tanning Ultra Dark Mousse. And on the box, it says intense deep tone. So hopefully on my fair baby skin, it'll be okay. We'll see. Exfoliate but do not moisturize or use moisturizing shower cream prior to tanning. Check. Apply. SOSU by SJ. Dripping Gold Tanning Mousse to clean, dry skin that is free from deodorant, perfume, or makeup. I'm free from all those things for sure. Okay. I need some deodorant right now. That's gross. Minimum of 7 hours before showering off with water. Allow overnight development for darker result. Moisturize the skin daily to prolong your tan. Okay, so this is very, very basic. Like just, there's nothing special about applying this tan that you need to know if you've already used tanning products before. If you have not used tanning products, I mean, this is my first time using it, so I might change my mind. Watch the whole video just to make sure that no application mishaps come up as I apply it, trying this for the first time. If you have never tanned before and you are trying a tanner for the first time and you're like, I'm hoping that I don't screw this up, then check out this video right here. On either side, it'll pop up. I go over my entire tanning routine specifically for fair-skinned queens. So if you are getting started for the first time tanning, definitely check out that video first and then come back to this one if this is the product that you're using. SOSU Dripping Gold Luxury Tanning. All right, we're gonna start on my chest. Whenever I'm tanning and I'm not filming a video, I actually start on my legs and work my way up. That's all in my tanning video. But since we are on camera, I start where you can see me. Oh, I need to put my glasses on until I get to my face. This is looking, well, no, I was gonna say it's the tone is looking really orange right off the bat, like very concerningly warm. But once I put my glasses on, it's not that bad, actually. What did I do to my elbow? What is that? Looks like something like, what in the world? Okay, weird type of injury there. Wow, it goes on very dark to start off with. And a little bit, oh my goodness, just keeps on going. Gift that keeps on giving, goodness gracious. That's something that I've noticed about a lot of, like one of the biggest difference between luxury tanning products, like more of the high-end tanning products versus the more affordable ones, is that it always seems that a little bit goes a long way with these ones. Why is it not sticking there at all? What was that? Oh, or did I just miss that spot? Let's see. Yeah, I just missed that spot. Okay, I kind of messed up, got a little excited, and I did not apply sparingly to my elbow. So if you ever accidentally do that, what you can do is just like whenever you're done applying the tan, just go over that spot with a little bit of water. Like a damp cloth, not like, don't like splash yourself with water. There's something about this tone that is slightly terrifying me, but also like extremely exciting. I apply it very, very, very lightly, like so lightly to my armpits. Almost nothing. Your armpits never get sun, so we don't need to have super dark armpits, okay? Before I move on to the rest of the body, I'm going to actually apply it to this half of my face with the Coco and Eve brush. This is legit the best. I used to just use old makeup brushes, and I would have never bought a tanning brush because I was like, they're basically just like makeup brushes. What's the difference? Until Coco and Eve sent me their brush, and I tried it because, like I said, I would never go out of my way to buy one. There's something different about this one. I can't say that it's that way for every brand because this is the only brush that I've had, but it's really, really good. Okay, I applied way too much to my forehead. This will be a good thumbnail though. Make sure to always work it into the hairline, ladies. Always, always, always. I'm definitely 100% going to be washing my face sooner than I'm washing the rest of my body because I can just feel how much it's like absorbing into the skin, and I feel like my face is gonna get real crazy real fast. It definitely starts to get like really thick and like it doesn't want to move. So then it starts to get patchy. Right here, it's getting super patchy. I'm just gonna let it be that way. I'm trying really hard to smooth it out, but it's just not. So I'm just gonna let it be what it wants to be, and then I'll wash it off, and I feel like absolutely insane right now. I could never wear this out in public. I think this is the least wearable tanner ever. I know that tanners aren't supposed to be wearable, but it's kind of funny. If you are somebody who like is used to like pumping a whole bunch on your glove to apply, don't need to do that with this one. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Alright, my camera went all witness protection program on me, but I'm applying it to my calves right now, and I always, always, always apply it twice to my calves. Because, especially as a fair-skinned queen, my calves just do not want to take the tanner. They're just not interested. They're just like, no thank you, we're good. So I apply it once and then go and apply to the other leg and then come back to this leg and then back to the other leg. Not the entire leg, just the calf. All right, got on both legs, so I'm going back to my right leg, my right calf. So, just like to my face, I'm gonna apply the tanner to my feet with the brush as well. All of the details of any of the techniques I'm using are in that other video that I mentioned at the beginning. So, right. I look absolutely insane. But I'm going to apply it to my hands with the brush as well. This little mark right here from my watch. I can never freaking, my Apple Watch, I can never freaking get it to, get the tanner to take right there. It's so annoying. Guys, look at how scary this tanner looks. Although it almost has like this sparkly glow to it. It's kind of cute. It actually applies really nicely to your hands. It got a little bit dark on the knuckles there. It looks worse. It either looks worse or better on camera, I never know. But it looks very, very, very even. Like, I think the most even a tan has ever looked on my hands, which is kind of funny because on my body, not really looking the most even, no matter how much I blended. But that's kind of how it is for my feet too, so, but not on my face. I don't know what it was. I was gonna say, oh, maybe it's the brush, but I used the brush on my face and look at my face. But I also did have a moisturizer on my face, so maybe that's why I don't like that. What is that? I'm not doing that. How did that even happen? Way too much on my thumb here, but that's okay. I'm pretty certain I'm gonna be washing my hands in like an hour or two, so look how good it looks on my hands. Especially with my new manicure. Precious. Right hand is looking a little crazy, but overall, not bad. Not bad. Okay. No, we're not done. I was about to say we're done, but look. Okay. I have my B-Tan, the back tan applicator. Just like a long mitt. And you just shimmy it like a towel across your back. It's not going to get the dip in my back, so just don't be shocked. Kind of got to do a combination here. Oh. Oh my God. My friends are texting me, telling me funny things. I have like such a hard dip in my back that I have to fold this like a vertical taco. Friggin' Dunzo. Okay, that's it, we're done. It's kind of hard to get it really even, especially here on the chest, so hopefully it washes off even. I'm gonna be washing my face, my hands, my elbows, ankles, and feet all long before, hours before I wash off the rest of my body. I might even sleep in this tonight. It is nearly 7 o'clock right now, so I will probably end up sleeping in it, which means I'm gonna wear it longer than the 7 hours, but it did say at least 7 hours, but hopefully, since I'm fair, that won't be a big mistake. I'll probably wash my hands, all the things that I said I was gonna wash off early, in about 2 to 3 hours. That's what I'm gonna shoot for, since the rest of it is gonna be left on for so long. 2 to 3 hours, I would say. Okay, that's all. So we'll see you guys in the recap. So, I did end up sleeping in it, and I'm actually glad that I did. I did, however, end up washing my hands, feet, ankles, wrists, elbows, knees, everywhere that I said I was going to, about 4 to 5 hours into the application, actually, which I said I was gonna wash it off like 2 to 3 hours in, which I feel like I should have. Because the hands, part of my hands and my ankles got crazy. It was just my right hand though, honestly. And whenever you see these after shots, this is after it had worn off a little bit and it had gotten pretty even. But my thumb, my pointer finger, and my middle finger all had gotten pretty dark because I went back over them to try to fix some spots that I had missed, and I ended up applying too much. And then it got really crazy. So don't do what I did. With this tanner, if you layer it up, it will get darker. Like some tanners, if you layer it up, it'll get like maybe a little bit darker, but this tanner is like, it will get twice as dark if you layer it. So that was an oopsie on my part. Other than that though, I was pretty dang impressed with how dark this tanner got. Like the depth was seriously, I think it was one of the darkest tanners I've ever, I think it was the darkest? If not the darkest, one of the most depth I've gotten out of one tanner. And not only the depth, but the evenness of it was really, really nice, with the exception of my hands where they got messed up, and my ankles and the sides of my feet a little bit. Those got a little bit crazy as well, which was kind of annoying because, like I said, I did wash those parts off beforehand, and yeah, maybe I should have washed them off even earlier, but still, they got crazy, guys. I don't know. It was just kind of annoying. I don't feel like I struggle that much, even if I leave a tanner on the whole 8 hours. I don't feel like my ankles have gotten that crazy with other tanners, even leaving them on the whole time. Especially the back of my heels. Like my Achilles heel got really crazy, and that was annoying. However, the tops of my feet and my toes and my fingers, except for the 3 fingers that I messed up, those were all great. Like just looked absolutely immaculate. So beautiful, so natural, not super dark in any crazy places, no dark wrists or anything like that. I was super, super happy with the evenness of everywhere aside from my ankles and the sides of my feet. In terms of the tone though, I feel conflicted on the tone. Like I said, the depth of the tanner was so impressive. The tone, I mean, you saw the tone even just during the application. You were like it was kind of scary. It was like, it looked like it was gonna be orange. Like straight up, I was gonna be a carrot. I did not turn out like a carrot, but the tone was leaning, if we're on the neutral side of tanning products, like neutral, not green, not orange, just neutral, it's a little bit to the orange side, a smidge. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not orange. If you wear it, you're not gonna wake up the next morning and be like, oh my gosh, I made a mistake. But if you like sit there and you analyze it, you're like, yeah, if you're putting it next to some other olive toned tanners, you'd be like, yeah, this one's a little bit more on the red, warm side. So in terms of tone, I always compare all of my tanners to the Coco and Eve one because I just absolutely love the tone. That is by far my favorite tone in a tanner. Such a beautiful olive color. And it can't beat that tone. It did beat the depth of it. The Coco and Eve tanner did get pretty dang dark. Back when I had tried Coco and Eve for the first time, it was the darkest tanner that I had ever tried. This one definitely beats Coco and Eve in terms of depth, but in terms of tone, like if Coco and Eve and this one just like had a baby, I feel like it'd be perfect. In fact, I'm thinking about mixing the two together because I think that it would literally be magical. In terms of wear time for the Dripping Gold, it was pretty standard. Most tanners are gonna last you like full color 3 to 5 days, depending on how many times you shower and or you're in the water during that 3 to 5 days. You go into a water park, you're gonna be soaking in the lazy river for 8 hours, you know, the tanner's gonna wear off faster. So with this one, 3 to 5 days for like full color. And then after that 4 to 5 day mark, you're really gonna start to see it fading. Like the color's gonna go downhill from there. If you don't moisturize thoroughly, then it's gonna get super patchy. But I will say with this one, I did notice that during the wear time, I feel like as soon as you start to notice any amount of separation with this tanner, you need to start exfoliating like right away to start getting it off. Because what's great about this one is that it does come off with exfoliation pretty easily, which some tanners, they like really wanna stick with you for life, you know, in some places. And it'll just be like in random places, like the middle of your arm. There'll just be like one spot where you're like, why won't this come off? With this tanner, it was, with exfoliation, it was pretty dang easy to come off in a good way. It did start to get patchy. I did moisturize my body every single day to make sure that I got the best, because that's what you're supposed to do, like lotion your whole body after every shower to ensure a natural and the longest wear time with your tanner. And so I did do that, and it still got patchy. So I do feel like as soon as you start to notice it separating, you absolutely need to start exfoliating and get ready to reapply it. Otherwise it's gonna get real crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. One last note on the application though, do not apply this tanner with any lotions on, like just none. It tells you that in the directions. Most tanners, if you want to protect your hands, feet, knees, elbows alike from getting super dark and looking out of whack with the rest of your body, then you do usually want to apply lotion. But I feel like with this one, having any amount of lotion on your body just makes the entire process more difficult. I mean, you guys saw how absolutely crazy it just looked on my face, and my face was really the only part that had a significant amount of moisture on it. I did have a little bit of lotion on my hands that had sat there for a little while, but of course my face moisturizer is really going to stay well hydrated for a long time, and I mean, you saw. However, thankfully, whenever I washed it off, it was totally fine. Like, the craziness of the application did not translate into the final result. The final result was totally fine. Didn't absorb as much color as the rest of my body, my hands, my feet, anything like that. That moisture on my face definitely kept a barrier there, messed with the application and messed with the absorption of the tanner, which is totally fine because I'd rather my face be slightly too light than too dark. All in all though, I do recommend this tanner for the depth that it gives and the evenness that it gives, but it's not like my ideal tanner. I'm not feeling like this is gonna beat the Coco and Eve Sunny Honey, or even the Vita Liberata that I tried recently. I made a video on that recently, and that one was in heavy competition with the Coco and Eve. This one I would say is definitely up there, but not quite. The tone just wouldn't beat Coco and Eve. I will be experimenting though with mixing the Dripping Gold into the Coco and Eve and or the Vita Liberata and seeing how that goes, because I just feel like that would be it would either be a hot mess or it would just be amazing. So if or when I end up doing that, I will post a comment down in the comment section and I'll pin it to the top, so any of you that are looking for that update. I don't know when I would have that update because I do have other tanners that I need to try before I have a gap in being able to try mixing tanners that I already have. So anyways, that's that. Don't know when that update would come, but if I do that, I will post a comment. And until then, if you'd like a tanner that is a super, super wearable tanner, like you don't feel like you have to like shun yourself from the world, then definitely check out this video right here, because the Vita Liberata is super, super wearable. Hardly even looks like you're wearing self-tan. Like, you'd have to like be looking for self-tanner to notice that somebody would be wearing that self-tanner. Or if you don't know anything about the Coco and Eve and you're interested, then you can check out this video right here. It's my first time trying it and my full review on it. Click one of these and I'll see you over there. Bye.